Welcome to another Elden Ring stream. Everyone watching, but also Keith Carberry.
Hello, I'm here, and I'm welcome to another Elden Ring stream.
What were we saying? I feel like right before we went live, we were saying something funny, and I was like, we should say this when we go live because that'd be funny. And now I don't remember what it was.
We spent 10 minits talking about politics.
No.
None of that.
Nope, not that part.
Not that part.
Oh, well.
Hey, I just have a white screen. Is that normal?
I think it's... Is it normal because I'm...
Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay.
I just wasn't in the game. Get out of here, you fucking...
So Kylie's playing this time.
Get that gone. Okay. I'm playing this time. I haven't
Maybe
played...
the thing you were thinking of was our hilarious Jordan jokes.
No, that was forever ago. I mean, like, literally the last thing we said before we went live. It doesn't matter. Because here we are. I haven't played since last time. So wherever we are, that's where we are. We're still quite early. But I've been wanting to play this. My interest in Elden Ring has been growing. Not enough to play it, obviously, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
I actually just saw the no clip documentary about the Demon Souls remaster the other day, and that made me want to play more From games. So
I have this ibuprofen here, and I'm like, did I just take this, or have I not had this yet?
How could you have it if you've taken it?
Then that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it sounds like you
already
didn't.
Taken it.
No. What?
No, I have a whole bottle of it. So if I took 3, there's. Oh,
you're talking about a bottle.
Yeah, I got a bottle, right? Yeah. So I'm like, did I already do this?
What is it?
Okay.
Ibuprofen.
Okay.
How much have you taken?
Probably Tylenol. Sorry, what did you say, Kylie?
What is it, and how much have you maybe taken?
It's ibuprofen, and I've maybe taken 600 milligrams.
That's fine. Just take 600 more. Happy to prescribe this for you.
Thanks, Doc. Jeez, Kylie's a real doctor.
Yep. I mean, it's just not anything. Like 600.
You're just trying to get me to poison my liver so that you can take all of Run Button for yourself.
Okay, first of all, that's acetaminophen. Ibuprofen does not work on your liver. And second of all, you don't have stomach ulcers, right? Just don't,
Yeah, I do have tons of stomach ulcers.
Oh, wait. You should go make yourself throw up now, actually.
Hey, did you ever tweet about the stream?
Oh, I just thought you were going to do that since, it was such a good idea that you had.
Hey, we are literally live right now, this second, playing, what is this called? Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Oh, and speaking of, I probably still have it set as Final Fantasy 2, so let me go switch that over. Which I defeated shortly after that stream, a couple days later.
Yo, runner dude.
And did you have to? Did you have to level up that spell? I was trying to remember what it was called, but I can't.
Oh, Basuna?
Basuna?
No. I left it at level 1, and everything
Battle
turned out
Asuna?
A-okay. Oh, Battle Asuna. Basuna. Wow.
Right, because Asuna is for out-of-battle stuff, right?
Yeah. Only in Final Fantasy 2, yes. What wonderful retention of Final Fantasy 2 mechanics you're showing.
Pew, pew. It's me. I'm paying attention. I'm absorbing.
I love that. Yeah, it was funny. I'm reflecting now that I feel like a year ago I had this big list of all these 8-bit RPGs that I felt like I would never get around to, and I feel like I blinked and now there's 2 left.
Yeah.
I haven't played Final Fantasy 3. And I guess I could try Earthbound 0 because somebody has to.
Oh, this is fun. You should definitely keep exploring this area.
Oh. For a second, I thought you were sarcastically talking about me playing more 8-bit RPGs.
Oh, I mean, we could.
Oh,
I
yeah,
could transition
definitely
to
keep
sarcastically
doing that.
talking about that.
No. I saw this cave on my map, so I came here. Time for crab. Could this be crab? Whoa!
Sweet. We're playing Morrowind.
Oh, does Morrowind have a lot of crabs?
Yeah, but they're smaller.
They're small. Oh, you know what was crazy?
Yeah. Real quick on this guy, just use your magic because it gets them really easily.
Oh, Keith, thank you for that tip, but just one problem. I don't have any magic, actually.
Oh, weird. Why not?
I didn't start as that. Oh, fuck you.
So funny.
I at the end of that no clip Demon Souls documentary, over the credits there was just like a full replay of someone doing one of the boss fights in that game, and they basically like, it's a hard boss fight and they didn't take a single hit, which was impressive, but they only used magic the entire time in the exact same way that magic works in Elden Ring, and it's like, you realize it's not that impressive, right? You're just shooting a lot.
Well, which game is this?
Demon Souls Remastered.
Okay. And it was billed as a no damage run?
No, it was just what they played over the credits, but it just seemed like they were playing it because it was like, this is my best boss fight, and it was like, yeah, you didn't take damage, but you also like didn't put yourself at any great risk at any point in the fight.
Fair.
Oy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, maybe we just
a little rough. Are you out of you're out of potions?
I might be a little bit out of potions, kind of a touch, just a touch. But you know, we still got the cave, so it's fine. Ooh, what these things? That looked jump offable. Hey!
Hey!
Worth it.
I figured that would be in there. Yeah, I also haven't played since we last played. Last stream I played some, and then you played some. And then I have a headache today, so I don't want to play games.
Yeah. I think Keith is just faking to get out of it, but that's my own personal
thing.
I don't mean to draw the viewers into this.
I mean, why not? Let's litigate
Keith
this.
Goes suspiciously quiet.
I want to litigate this. What's your evidence that I'm faking?
I just feel like it's an excuse you're always giving me. Anytime I'm like, hey, why don't you play the game this time? You're like, I have a headache.
Yeah, that's actually why Kylie plays so much of it, is because
Keith is constantly faking having a headache.
Before every session where Kylie plays literally 100% of every game, she goes, please play this one. And I go, with a big smile on my face, I go, I've got a headache.
Well, that we got out of that okay, so I'm happy about that.
So what's going on here? This is just a cavernous place?
Yeah, this is just one of those many caves that are scattered about. We were like, I don't think there's a lot of caves, and then there was literally 3 caves right in front of us.
Yeah, in a row.
In this one. And I thought I was going out, but I actually walked deeper in, and that's fine. We're here now.
What's a cave in cave?
Whoa!
Did that guy get killed and then pop back up?
I can't imagine why else. Oh, yeah, his health... Was it just that his health bar went away and it tricked me into thinking he was dead? Oof. What magic do I have? Because I have it for something, right? Or is it just my lone wolf? My three lone wolves. Oh, hi. What other? Ooh, okay. Not
obviously lone wolf. Wolves is the plural of wolf, but lone wolves is the plural.
Lone wolves, yeah. That's my new game development house, Lone Wolves Studios.
Is it on the URL? Is it 2 S's in a row for Wolf Studios?
Of course not. No.
1 S.
We tried to get 2 S's, but it was taken already, so we had to go with 1 S.
Oh, because there's just another developer.
Yeah, somebody else already took Lone Wolf Studios.
So you're Lone Wolf.
We're not even.
Studio.
Yeah, we're not even the Lone Wolf Studios.
Yeah, there are several Lone Wolves studios, and each having themselves between 2 and 5 Lone Wolves.
That's basically just the American temperament. It's like, we're lone wolves. We're just one big group of 1 billion lone wolves. I'm trying out this halberd here. Seems like it's going okay.
Yeah, seems okay.
It's actually the first. That's the weapon I started with in Demon Souls, my first playthrough, and it was hard.
Yeah. Ooh, big rats. Watch out.
Oh fuck.
It's okay. There's only 4 enemies now.
Oh yeah. Well, why don't I? I'm out of lone wolves.
These are lone rats. It's got a pretty nice, satisfying arc to it.
Yeah. I will pillage this corpse. Such a violent, kind of a violent action to ascribe to searching the body of a dead rat.
Yeah, that's what's violent about this game. The word pillage.
Well, I was literally defending myself. Like, it's not like I was like, let's go fucking pillage these rats. I guess I did come into this cave. I literally was like, there's a cave out there, let's go fuck it up.
I came into this cave and all of a sudden all the shit that lived here started trying to kill me. I better kill them in self-defense.
They're coming right for us.
Oh, this reminds me. Now see if maybe we figured out the thing that we were talking about. I still don't think so because I don't think this translates to the stream, but maybe I'm wrong. People starting to trickle in the chat. A Moosin is here. Lucian Liminal is here. Is that what we were talking about?
I don't think so.
It wasn't the word liminal?
Maybe it was. Maybe we got from liminal to something else.
Maybe.
It doesn't, it's certainly not worth trying. It wasn't good enough. It was barely good enough at the time. It's certainly not worth worrying about.
I'm not going to explain this any further. People can just figure this out on their own. But I think that the sentence is, transducers are liminals.
Transducers
what was the other part?
Transducers are liminal.
Is to lemon. That was fun. That was funny. Lemon? That's fun.
I feel like it's one of those things that's funny until you claim that it's funny, and then it's like, okay, hang on.
Well, I don't
have
to claim that it's funny to you because you were laughing at it the whole time. It's only now that we're on stream that you're saying that thing that you were laughing at wasn't funny.
Well, I know I said it was funny. It's funny until you're like, that's a hilarious joke.
It was hilarious.
Hey, I've been workshopping this bit. What do you think? Transducers are lemon.
2 transducers to lemon.
I love that.
And it is.
And it is a lemon.
It is a lemon. Well, I'm just trying to figure out the thing that you said was
Danny DeVito's limoncello. Is that something?
It is the space between the lemon and the alcohol.
I really dislike their new system for putting armaments away. It used to just be Y, now it's Y plus hand. Just so that you can...
but if you have an empty hand, you could just use the D-pad. Right?
D-pad switches between what I have in my different slots.
But press the D-pad, press left on the D-pad where you've got the shield.
Yeah, that'll take the shield off, but it won't switch to double-handing my sword.
It won't?
No.
Yeah, it does.
Does?
Yeah, look.
Ah! Shit. No, it doesn't. Look, one hand. Good job, Keith. You burned me to death. It was all your fault.
This was the trick. This is why I don't really have a headache.
I know.
It's because I knew, in a Sherlockian way, that
hey,
if I said that I had a headache, you would die in that cave.
Did you catch... oh, wow. They're just right here. That was easy. Did you catch fucking Emperor Snoke in the loading screen there?
No, I missed it. I was made
okay. Well, you'll have to look for it next time. So here's me holding a sword in one hand. And now if I do Y and R, now I'm holding it in both hands. And it does more damage.
Okay.
Ah!
Now, I can't see why this would be true, but does it make my magic do more damage? That's the question.
No. We
really,
could only dream. We could only dream of that happening.
If I grip the staff tighter with both hands, I can't, be more intelligent.
I don't want to talk about you gripping the staff tighter with two hands. I'm done with that. You tricked me into that once, never again.
Gross. Leaving.
Okay, bye. This was part of my plan. Oh, no.
Freaked out when I left. Like, oh, what the fuck? He actually went.
What?
I left. You didn't know?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
Keith's like alone by himself. Like, this is causing such a splash right now.
I'm so chaotic.
Yeah, sorry, I was too busy killing these guys, really. That's what it really comes down to, I think. Oh! Long pointy stick. Classic for a reason, TBH, That's real good. That's a good one. Pointy stick. That's a Hamided classic.
Yeah, I sort of feel like, as we all know, the internet is full of videos of guys who talk about weapons, old weapons. Mm-hmm. New weapons, too. All guys are always trying to talk about weapons.
Yeah, I just don't listen to the ones talking about the new weapons.
Right. And so there's definitely a kind of guy whose, whole thing is about how pole weapons just beat swords in a sort of rock, paper, scissors kind of way. It's just sort of true about them. And I won't say that that's not a persuasive argument. I mean, I've got a sword and then...
Whoa! Wait, that's just one of those things. It's just that guy. It's just that guy again.
Maybe he's stronger? Oh, he's got the club for the whole time. That's new.
Oh, does he not? Okay.
When he's walking around the world, he definitely seems stronger. When he's walking around the world, he doesn't take the club off his back until like half.
Well, this is a stone digger troll. Maybe that's meaningfully different than a other kind of troll. Good, like a internet troll.
No, this is what internet trolls are. Come on, Kylie, slash his Achilles. But your sword is bouncing off him in a way that it wasn't.
Yeah, we don't like that. That's
maybe what you need is a stabby weapon. Which you have.
Wow! Fuck you! What a jerk.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. You should use a flask of Crimson Tears.
Hey, fucking great idea, chump. Just this huge dumbass whiff of a swing right in front of the boss.
Yeah. It is a little bit more embarrassing when you whiff with the...
Ooh, that's good. That's a good one. I'm bringing this back.
Yeah. You can definitely get it if you don't use the sword.
Yeah, there's some stat I don't remember quite how it works. So there's some stat that governs like when your strikes do and don't bounce off the enemies. It might have to do with the type of damage. No, they're both standard piercing, so it must just be like this one has a higher attack or something. What do we got? Wait, so what? Well, there was a reason why I wanted to have an extra magic file. What was it? I feel like I've already forgotten.
Your wolves?
My whole thing. Was it my wolves? Oh, right. It's just, you can only use the wolves some places, right? And it just never. It's not really clear which places those are.
You can always use them with a boss.
Right. Nice. I like.
So what else has been going on, Kylie?
What else has been going on? I mean, besides delivering pizza, not a whole lot. Oh, my landlord's selling the house, so I have to move by the end of June.
They do that.
Yeah, they fucking do that. They love to do that.
I've had to move so many times for that literal exact reason.
Don't worry, it's not a totally depressing, crushing problem or anything. Because I didn't already have enough to deal with, so I really needed this.
Maybe it's marathon time.
Oh, it's been marathon time for so long. Ah! Oh, we were talking about like pole weapons and swords and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's pole weapons seem great, but I feel like I must have heard something about this at some point. Like, I mean, people started using swords for a reason, right? Like, there's definitely something about swords that's really good.
So I'm not a historian, especially not one that cares about weapons, but I think that my impression is that use of swords is exaggerated in media, and that actually people didn't really start using swords, and that swords were like not a thing a lot of people were using, and that you were much more likely to see an army full of people with pole weapons being maybe supported by some swords at the end for like cleanup.
I don't know.
Although obviously the world is a big place with a lot of different kinds of weapons in it. So.
There's definitely like our modern perspective has definitely de-emphasized like spears and stuff.
Drescher says here, yeah, swords are largely romantic and symbolic, better suited for duels. Pole arms have always been much more common on the battlefield.
Yeah. Especially against like cavalry and stuff, for like pulling people off horses and stuff.
Apparently there's a little purple gravestone on the left of the screen when you can summon.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so just when I can summon the wolves is just when I can summon in general.
Oh, okay.
I guess that makes sense.
I guess that makes sense.
Whatever.
Kind of stupid.
I think it's kind of fucking stupid, but I guess it makes sense.
I think they're gonna get extremely.
Yeah, they're gonna get completely fucked. We honor your sacrifice, dear wolves. Woo!
Hey, don't forget to get your stuff.
What stuff?
Your 4,000 runes or whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no, I already had that. I like respawned with it. Oh no, I did not. Hey, these wolves did okay. They did not bad.
They're still there too.
If my performance in the last fight is any metric, they're doing fine.
I mean, yeah, they did 3. Each wolf did about as good as you did.
Oh no. Okay.
Ah! Big whiff.
Oh, that is ridiculous. That's pure poppycock. I forgot about that part of the animation.
I like the carvings on the club.
Oh, come on, you fucking asshole.
How much do you think his club cost at the Big and Tall Club store?
God damn it.
Wow, you did even worse that time.
No, I didn't. I did much better.
No, sorry. The wolves did really good, but you did less damage that time.
That's not true.
No, you think so?
I don't know.
I think that as an individual, you did less damage.
Why are you judging me as an individual? You need to take into account all my lone wolves that were helping me.
Yeah, sorry. Do you have enough mana to just re-summon the wolves after they've died?
I tried, but you can't.
Oh.
There is no resummoning the wolves.
When you say you tried, did you try when there was still a wolf that was alive?
No. Oh.
Kylie, what is your caffeine intake?
What is it?
Yeah, how much caffeine do you have? Do you have a lot of caffeine? Do you drink coffee?
I'm not a big caffeine person. I mostly drink a lot of Diet Coke.
What about you drink energy drinks though too, right?
Coffee and energy drinks are occasional things for me. I had some coffee earlier because we were gonna do this stream.
Maybe I have a warped sense of how much energy drinks you have because energy drinks are a part of recording run button.
Yeah, that's most of the time. Though that's most of the only times I have energy drinks.
Okay, so you're a low caffeine intake person.
Other than drinking Diet Coke all the time, though, which has
How many Diet Coke servings do you have a day?
Well, right now I work at a place that sells Diet Cokes, and I can steal as many of them as I want. So kind of a lot of servings of Diet Coke.
I don't remember the exact number, but the limit on caffeine per serving in America is pretty low for soda.
Yeah, I don't feel the effects of caffeine really when I drink the Diet Coke, but it's got to do something.
There is 46 milligrams of caffeine per 12 fluid ounces of Diet Coke, which is low. I would say that is a fifth of a cup of coffee, something like that. Depending on the coffee. Coffee varies wildly. Anyway, I was just wondering if you, like me, were in the sort of area of caffeine consumption where every time you have a headache...
Oh, I can make a fireball.
Every time you have a headache, you go, did I have caffeine? Am I addicted to caffeine? Do I have a headache because I didn't have enough caffeine? Or is it unrelated?
Yes, so if there's a time when I'm drinking a lot of Diet Coke and I get a headache, I'm like, did I drink too much Diet Coke? I watched that Great Courses series I watched on what was it? It was on the biology of human behavior, but there was one part where the guy giving it is aspartame they use in Diet Coke. Yeah, they haven't proven that it's harmful to humans yet, but we sure have proven that it's harmful to rats. So maybe take that into account, when you're deciding what to drink. I'm like, oh, gotta switch off of Diet Coke apparently before it rots my brain any more than it already has.
Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of conflicting opinions about how bad Diet Coke is, specifically how bad Diet Coke is versus how bad we know regular Coke is. Which is the comparison, right? You don't want to be drinking Diet Coke if it's going to be pretty convincingly worse for you than regular Coke. Because at that point, you'd just be drinking regular Coke.
Well, obviously, Keith, the solution is we have to start drinking green cola with stevia until we find out what about stevia is killing us. Switch to the next thing.
I know that I just had a glass of pink Mountain Dew. I don't know what flavor it is, but it's pretty good actually. But I tend to not drink soda because it really does feel like it's the only option that isn't killing me. But it's really the caffeine. I'm not worried about my caffeine level. If I'm addicted to caffeine, I'll deal with it. But I just don't know if I am or not.
Right.
Because it's any headache could be from lack of caffeine. But is it? I don't know. how much caffeine do you need to be addicted to caffeine?
Oh, my headphones just died, and I can't stop because I'm fighting a boss.
Drescher says,
I have to just see you on the other side. Oh yeah, I can just unplug my headphones.
I think it's like grapefruit.
Whoa! He's down! He's down, he's down. What, can I do anything awesome to his face, his dumb head? You see that shit? Did you get any of that? You don't sound present.
I'm not.
Good. Great. I didn't want you. And
Spark
I didn't. Frankly, I didn't want you to be. Look! Oh! I still have.
It's a blast of raspberry lemonade flavor with other flavors.
Could you? Hey.
Natural flavors. Boar medallion. Nice. No, I was watching mostly. That was good.
I didn't even lose all my wolves.
No, and did you lose all your Crimson Tears?
No.
Nice. Did you pick up your dropped stuff from last time? Nice.
Anyways, I guess we're... Yeah. Oh, because the ladder, it's a human-sized ladder, but he's giant. What's he doing with this human-sized ladder?
Oh, maybe he got big recently.
Oh, shit. We just caught him on an off day. He's just having a big day.
He's having a really, really big day.
Really big day.
I'm the proud new owner
go level
of a Neti pot.
No, what?
Yep. You know about these.
Yeah, but didn't everyone decide those aren't good for you?
No, no one decided that. That's
what?
There was like a local news media scare about how they're killing people. 10 people have been infected with a brain amoeba in the last 12 years.
But like, isn't it just also in general like not like it's not?
No, all the information that I saw was that doctors are like, people should be doing this.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm, as you know, an extremely congested person.
I suppose I do know that.
So I finally was like, I am done being up at 3 a.m. when I've been in bed for 2 hours because there is an insane pressure in my face, like sinus pressure, and it's just like too uncomfortable to sleep.
Wow, I got 4 points.
Butter Basil says you just have to make sure to use distilled water. I use filtered tap water that I boil, and everything I read says that that's fine. Because again, it's an amoeba that 10 times infected people over the last 12 years. So it dies if you boil the water. But I'm so congested. I've been doing it this is my second day.
Oh no.
It has not helped yet. I mean, it feels really good for like 3 minutes after I do it.
Right, and then it all like comes back.
It all comes back, but it's also like I'm holding the thing up. I've got to get one of the powered ones, the analog.
What
neti
the
pots.
fuck?
Yeah, the analog neti pots are not strong enough.
Need to get like a Ryobi neti pot.
Yeah, I have to get a super soaker, and so they have ones that will jet some water and force it through, because the gravity powered ones are not enough for me apparently. I'm holding it up to my nose. By the way, the reason it took me so long to try this is because my mom uses a neti pot because she has really bad sinuses too.
And you never got over your rebellious teen stage.
Well, no, it was just that.
Look at how much better that took down the.
it was just horrifying watching her do it. It really, really skeeved me out. And so,
right.
And so, for however much relief she claimed what she was getting from the Neti pot, all I could see was her sort of like pained face as she leaned over a sink with water jetting out of one of her nostrils. And I was just like, this seems miserable. So I never tried it. But when I'm using this gravity one, I've got it up to my nose. For anyone that doesn't know, this is a pot with a saline solution that you pour into one nostril for it to hopefully flood out of the other nostril. It is a nasal irrigation. But it just stays there. Then it slowly starts dribbling out of the other nose. It's really bad.
Look at this annoying asshole. I hate these enemies.
He sucks. You should just use your magic on him.
Shut the
Takes
fuck
care
up.
of him right away.
What an annoying jerk off.
From way back.
Yeah. Hey, what's under here? Hey, what are you doing down there? Whoa! Are you a meaner, faster crab?
No, that's the same crab.
Are you sure about this?
Yep.
I can't lock onto him. God damn it. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, put me down!
Damn, I bet that would have looked so cool if we weren't under that thing and clipping through it. Ooh, there's like a fire over there.
Well, I got one adversary. That wasn't a dragonfly. It's a mosquito. Okay. Where to? What? Ah, what? No!
Oh no, you found the dragon!
What the fuck?
I knew about this dragon.
I
didn't
don't
tell
want
you on
this.
purpose. Do you want a hint? You should run.
I should run away. Yeah.
That same thing happened to me on stream. Did you like that?
I didn't like it that much. When you said that this was a fun area, I thought you were talking about the giant crab.
No, I was talking about the dragon.
That's not cool.
And then we found the cave, and then I sort of forgot that we were even in that area until you were out fighting the crabs again.
Where should we go? Through there, maybe. Okay, Keith has no thoughts.
Wait, what was the question?
Where should I go? Here. Castle Word Tunnel.
No, you should get your stuff back.
Well, I'm on my way.
No. You're that's not close.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were gonna teleport to Castle Word Tunnel.
Hey, what's this guy still doing here?
He lives there now.
What? No.
You got him out of the ground, and now he just likes it up above the ground.
I didn't even know he came out of the ground.
Yeah. You missed him coming out of the ground. Yeah, he dug himself out of the ground, like the crabs.
Yeah.
Like that.
There's a lot of that going around in this area.
Soft ground must be.
No, it's soft shell crab. crab eggs.
Do the crabs have a weak point?
It's a
Tell your
delicacy.
Zeno says.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. You have to.
Is the underbelly?
Have to attack their weak underside for massive damage.
Nice. You have a horse, by the way.
What?
You have a horse.
Oh yeah. Where's my horse? I think I put it away.
Dragon's getting closer.
He's fine. He's just grumpy.
Very dramatic music. Like, chill.
Go back to bed.
Go back to bed, guy.
Big tree.
If I was a dragon, I simply couldn't be bothered.
Big tree. Yeah. I'm gonna get out for one person. No.
Like,
I don't wake up for less than a
dragon
small
and
militia of...
being bothered about a guy comes close. Like, please.
No, come on. It's ridiculous.
And then how embarrassing would it be if it was like just like a goat or something? You're like, I got out for a goat. Ugh.
Wait. Is there like a button I can push to summon the horse instead of just using the item? I forget. What's the quick select? You're always wanting me to bring up a...
Oh, if you hold Y, you get a second layer of D-pad.
That's the one. Look at this. That's
pretty cool. Yeah, that's your oh, I forget what they're called. Ooh, someone's talking.
Someone's talking to me.
What are those called? Hey, chat, what are those called?
Where are you?
I think they're in the woods. To your right.
Here?
I think they're over there.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye?
Oh, behind you, behind you.
Ugly, am I?
There, I can hear it in the directional audio.
Yeah. It's hard for me to hear because it's coming through my speakers now because my headphones died. Oh, but my headphones are still on, so I can take them off, and now I'll hear better.
Oh, left. There. I think it's there. I heard you were really close, and then you turned in the opposite direction.
I didn't
and
hear
running.
them say anything.
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
To the right.
To the right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking camera's perspective, not the character's perspective. Left now.
I know. No. Dude,
Now
do you
it's
have your
back left.
headphones on backwards? Because I'm getting the opposite directions that you're getting.
No, I don't. Do you have your headphones on backwards?
They're speakers. So, wait.
So maybe?
Maybe, actually.
Maybe you gotta do a right-left audio test.
Hang on.
Like, it's so clear in my headphones.
Yeah, maybe I did. I thought recently I found out my speakers were swapped and I swapped them back, so maybe that's exactly what the problem is. Yeah, my speakers are swapped. Hang on. No big deal. It's fine.
That's so funny. I like.
Oh, you know what happened?
Yeah, what?
When I set the speakers up, I put the right one on the left and the left one on the right accidentally, but I noticed that, and so I just wired them backwards on the amp, and then I found that later and had forgotten and went, hey, my speakers are wired backwards, and I swapped them to the correct colors, but now that made them wrong.
It's very funny. Because, like, I was just watching you go in the exact wrong direction, like, 4 times in a row, and I was like, what are they doing?
Okay. Here we go.
Anyone look me in the eye? I'm not that ugly, am I?
Oh, maybe they're
Is it that? Is it that?
Maybe they're
no,
invisible. Maybe they're invisible, or maybe they're a goat.
Yeah, I think we went past them. I think you were really close before.
You there? Could
Yeah.
you help us
Yeah,
out,
there.
Cully?
You're
There.
what?
Left.
You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
I can't see you. Oh?
Why won't anyone look me in the eye?
Was
You gone past
that
them.
ugly, am I?
okay.
I can't believe there's no messages around here.
Oi! You there? Could you help us out, Cully?
No, I don't want to try attacking.
You?
Right there.
You there? Stop pretending you can't see me.
I can hear him. Right there, right in front of you. But from before you rolled
Why
again.
won't anyone look me in the eye?
I bet if you attacked right there.
That ugly, am I?
Chat, tell. Little to the left.
Oi! You there? Could you help us out, Cully?
I think it's that red bush
This is just.
You?
to your left.
Oh,
Yeah.
this.
Pretending you can't
Yeah,
see
I think
me.
I think the guy is that bush.
Dude, you're a bush. My guy, you are a bush right now.
What'd you go and do that for?
Whoa, you're so much worse now.
Oh, yes.
Go back to being a bush.
Claude turned me into a tree. You were just
He
breaking
did you
the
a
spell, weren't
favor.
you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along,
hate that.
really. Oh.
That's always happening to me.
Yeah.
They threw me out of the cave. They took everything I
Story of
owned.
my life, thrown
So
out of the
this is
cave,
why
and
I
then I
have to
end up like a
express my
tree.
thanks. I hope
Damn, you're getting thrown out of your cave in June, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Then I'd be.
That's all you got?
I'm frightened. My knees start knocking.
All right, well, I'm sure you'll be fine.
If I could be a
Oh,
tree
there's
in this
more
world,
world
I
out
just
there.
would. It seems a much better life to be a
Yeah,
tree.
I mean, clearly the world is ruled by trees.
Parasitic trees that suck up all the nutrients of the world. Damn, you think that's the plot of Elden Ring? Is that it's the trees who are
the
evil?
Trees, yeah. It's like that Rush song.
Right, it's just like that Rush song. How are you feeling about Elden Ring, by the way?
It was just really striking me again how much I am not appreciating the lack of direction in the game. And I do get seems to be the whole point of the game, but meh. Just feels like too much. I want like a smaller possibility space or something.
Yeah. I agree with you, and the funny thing about that is that this is normally a point where we disagree, where you always want more direction and a smaller possibility space.
Interesting.
And I usually don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
But in this, I'm like just not fascinated by the size of it. Like it doesn't really do anything for me.
I mean, it really just feels like bigger Souls. Like, it doesn't really feel like it's meaningfully different. It just feels like there's even more, like, mini-bosses to do. I don't know. Is that a thing we were dying for?
I don't really know what Souls people wanted.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like, yeah, that is what people want.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh. That wasn't it. Ah, I tried to do my,
Useless wolves, by the way.
Yeah, what was that about? Listen, I think the alertness on these wolves needs to be upped. This is the second time I've been like, the wolves should have been the first ones fighting me. What is this?
Yeah.
These aren't wolves.
Man's loyal best friend, to a point.
Yeah, right.
I don't got beef with them.
Hey, you got this one, right? I'm kind of on my break.
I need to get better at that.
Look at this guy. He's literally just watching it happen. Now he jumps in. Like, okay, if I have to.
Atelier Zeno says, for me, the nice thing about being able to go do other, being able to go and do other stuff if I get stuck on a boss, which didn't feel like the case in other Souls. I don't know, what do you think about that?
You've read this person's screen name like 10 times in the last week. It's Atelier, though.
Is it?
I mean, that's how you pronounce the word, right?
I don't know. Probably.
It's
I think I've gone back and forth on it. Maybe I haven't.
Anyway, sorry, what was their comment?
For me, the nice thing about is being able to go and do other stuff if I get stuck on a boss, which didn't feel like the case in other Souls.
I suppose. But
I don't know. But Souls games, they're not open world, but they're like open zone.
There's usually more than one thing you can do at any given moment, but ooh.
I find the thing that works really good against these guys is magic.
Hey, listen. Listen, I'm going to be getting the magic as soon as I can, okay? You know, I just have to find somebody willing to train me or something. What was that? Wolves can shoulder check now? Did not know that was in their repertoire. Yeah, it's just, you know, the way people rave about this game, it just feels like, not that it's not a good game, it just feels, I don't know, it just feels so much like games they've made in the past, but bigger and more directionless. I guess we just literally talked about this. I mean, I guess that's just what people wanted.
Yeah, I like the vibe better. Like, I like the vibe of Elden Ring more than the vibe of Dark Souls or certainly Bloodborne.
I think I kind of like the vibes of both of those better.
Yeah, but you are a fan of these games, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly.
Oh. Wait, how do I assign my quick?
I'll go back to the last screen, and then see the pouch button. You can just go over there with the.
Time to leave.
Something mean find you?
Yeah. Inventory.
No, go back.
Equipment.
Yeah, pouch. You can just go over to where it says pouch.
Oh God, I didn't even see this over here. Hey, buddy.
I've got a horse. I can go up this place.
I guess that person. That's a Skyrim horse. Actually, it turns out.
Behemoth says something that I think is true of the sort of the noted Breath of the Wildness of this game. For me, a big part of the appeal, and I'm saying this as someone with bad ADHD, is it's not like other open world games where I feel like I have at any given time 15 different things I have to check off a list, and I get overwhelmed, and I feel a lot of FOMO, and then I just never finish it. For me, Elden Ring feels weirdly calming. Which I get in other games, but I don't really get it in this game because the atmosphere of the game is attacking the calm feeling that you may get from a similar game like Breath of the Wild, which has the same like general form
I think
its open world, but a very different vibe.
Yeah, I think it. Well, was that person trying to say they do think it's like Breath of the Wild, or they don't?
No, that was me. I attributed the Breath of the Wild thing, where it's like there's not, it's sort of just like you can do anything. There's not like a big. I mean, Breath of the Wild actually does have a big quest list of stuff you can do, but it's really not about that. It's more wandery. I think that what they're saying is that the wandery nature of this game sort of lets you just surrender to the freewheeling feeling.
Sure.
But also, there's obviously the most different post Demon Souls from game is Sekiro, which is one of my favorite games I've ever played, and then I don't really like any of the other ones. I don't hate any of them, but I don't. I've only tried Dark Souls, I guess, to be fair, but those ones are all so similar that it's hard to be like, well, I love Dark Souls, but I hate.
Oh no! Goodbye.
Watch out, it'll jump at you.
We're not going down that way. Oh. Oh, anyways, I can finish putting... How do I put item from pouch? Switch. Oh, okay. God, stupid interface.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Okay, so now I can... What's the... What makes the quick select come up?
Y. Hold Y.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It just brings you a second layer.
Give Y another thing to do, please.
Okay.
We don't have enough functions on Y yet.
That's how this game got developed. Is like some like project lead sarcastically said, "Give Y another thing to do, please," and the UI designer just took it literally.
Oh. Okay. What are the controls? How do I make it run fast?
You can sprint and dash.
Dash. Sprint and dash?
Well, I guess it does like a little bit of a dash and then it sprints. I don't know if you get a direction.
Wait. Wait. What? I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it, definitely.
This thing definitely will die. I don't know why you lived.
Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, we're just getting ourselves deeper in trouble here. Wow! Oh my goodness! I did not expect that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
You found a little tooltip earlier that said that's what those do, and also it was in the trailer.
Oh, well, I just thought it was like it will give you a little tiny puff of a boost to help you jump across gaps. I didn't know it was going to lift me 1,000 feet in the air.
Okay, Garrel's model says you can jump down a spirit spring just like you can jump up them. So that's why you didn't die earlier.
And why I did die just now here.
Yeah. I told you there was fall damage and I didn't know why you didn't die.
Well, but the fall damage in this game seems to be considerably reduced from previous games, so I was just kind of like, well, this is the less fall damage game, so maybe it's just what we're doing. Maybe it's a ghost horse. Maybe it can't be hurt by fall.
Is this really the last fucking thing you were at? Was there not a statue nearby?
I don't remember.
Well, when you died, it would have been like, hey, do you want to spawn at the statue instead of at the fire? Or the whatever it is.
Go beat that crab again, though. Giant enemy crab. Remember giant enemy crab? Were you?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. You didn't, like, just miss that as, like... Wasn't like
no,
the E3 before you got into E3
fighting these things? No, I didn't miss that part.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant, did you miss the giant enemy crab video gamer cultural moment in the PS3 press conference in 2006?
Oh, yeah, I think I did miss that.
Oh, okay.
What is the giant enemy crab cultural moment?
They just... It was the E3 they were showing off the PS3, and someone showed off a game that just looked really bad, and he also kind of had nothing to say about it, and he's like, well, you see, the player comes down here, and there's this giant enemy crab, and you can attack its underside for massive damage, and it, you know, this is like supposed to be the next generation of games, and it just looked like wildly unimpressive. And then that later in that press conference was the infamous $5.99 price tag. So that coupled with the giant enemy crab, it went far.
That was an infamous price tag, huh?
Yeah. Imagine trying to charge $5.99 for a game console.
No, I won't. Mine cost $5.
Much lower, more acceptable. Where did we go last time, huh?
Look at the map for a sec.
Were we like... Oh.
See up there? Yeah, that's where you died.
It's not on the map. What's that mean? Is that bad?
That means you just didn't get a map for that place. Maybe you... It's Site of Grace. Is that maybe why you didn't? I don't know. I think it's a Site of Grace thing.
I am a Site of Grace.
Wow. No.
Hey, we made it, though. We're good.
Why did you come here?
Well, Oh no, I've been invaded. Oh fuck.
I didn't even know you could be invaded in this.
Me neither.
Let alone by bloody finger nips.
Yeah, I didn't know there was invading in this game. And it remains just as unfun as it's always been. Like, yep, that person who spec'd their character to be good at killing other players, they sure did invade me and kill me. Yep. They did the thing. Good for them.
That's an NPC invader?
Oh, is it?
Yes. Why is there an NPC invader called Bloody Finger Nips?
Finger nibs?
Nips.
Nips?
Yeah, like nipples. That was scripted?
Are you
Why
sure?
was that scripted? What a bizarre thing to do.
Are you sure? It says who?
It says 3 people in a row.
All right.
Apparently they drop a sick dagger.
Yeah, that makes sense. They had some sick daggers. I don't think I'm.
Butter
gonna be
Basil
able to
says
fight
Bloody
them,
Finger Neregus, I think it was. No, I'm pretty sure it was Bloody Finger Nips. Can't be scripted.
Can't be scripted?
No, it can't. Can't, of course it can't be scripted.
You can fucking script anything in this game. This probably shouldn't be surprising, but it's easier to hit stuff on a horse when you're using a polearm instead of a sword.
You can attack from the other side, by the way. I don't know if you've tried.
I didn't know that. What? Ah! Hey.
Damn. Why'd you get off the horse?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, it was an accident? You clicked in the thumbstick?
I guess.
Yeah, you get off the horse when you click in the thumbstick. Secret of Kel says you can only be invaded by other players if you invite it or are playing co-op, but there are a few invader NPCs. Yeah, I knew that you could only be invaded in those instances, which is why I was very confused that there was an invader. I guess it makes sense that it's an invader NPC because I guess that doesn't break the thing that I thought that I knew. There's no invaders unless you're in co-op or ask for it.
in the instance where it's a scripted NPC, it just is essentially another monster in the game, right?
Right, but it has different rules.
Different rules than what?
Well, like normally a monster doesn't just pop up and it goes like invader, and then they've got like a special dagger. And it looked like it blocked off the area, like you couldn't leave. That's maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like it.
You're probably right about that.
Yeah, so you can't just like get on your horse and ride away. And so if you're doing something like trying to go back to the runes that you dropped, but you accidentally stumble upon a secret boss,
my left
like
hand
a secret boss fight, basically.
Wait, no, it's not different. It's the same.
With a sword, it's different.
I know. No, it's not.
Use your what are you using to attack?
This?
Maybe press the left trigger with the weapon out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's an extra strong one.
Yeah.
But slow.
Wow! I'm not playing cautiously enough.
No. Garrulous Monolith says they've always done NPC invaders in Soul games, but
Yeah.
I've never played a Souls game.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played Sekiro, but that doesn't count, and there wasn't any of that. Right?
Tell me anything about Sekiro.
They didn't have NPC invaders.
Okay. Did they have regular person invaders?
No.
There you go.
Yeah, the concept of an NPC invader is entirely new to me.
And to me, it's just something I always forget about until it happens.
Why don't you fight Margit?
I'm not strong enough yet.
No, you don't think so?
No. No, I don't think so. Wait.
You should go to that cave that you were at, that you were trying to go to.
This one?
Yeah.
Well, it pointed down here, but I mean, all the enemies over there seem really strong. Shouldn't I go? I'm gonna go up there. Or is that just where Margit is?
That's just where Margit is. Secret of Kel says if you want a good area to explore and level before Margit, I'd recommend heading south.
South. I mean,
yo, this guy
south
is
kind of
creeping on
seems like
you.
where that dragon is.
You can just teleport.
I feel like everything to the
part.
south of me is stuff I've seen before, and this dragon, and like nothing else.
Well, look at your map for a sec. Go to your southernmost.
Oh,
site
did
of
I
grace.
come up from over here?
That's where you spawned.
Oh,
so that
okay.
whole area on the hill.
Gotcha.
I also haven't been there. So.
Hey.
I was trying to play polo. Oh, you got an Ash of War. The Yam King says, "Yeah, if you head south, there's some good level appropriate stuff. I should go there because I never went south before beating Margit." You gotta play more cautious, Kylie.
Yeah.
These sword guys are really tough at hitting you, but if you circle them like that, then they get a lot of time to get powerful hits off. Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know what that yell does. Does anybody know what that yell that they do does?
Well, it seems to stun you.
Yeah, it does seem to stun me.
You specifically. I don't know what it does to other people.
Chat says, I think it increases their poise and damage dealt. Hey, we saw this.
Yeah, so you did come here, didn't you?
Yeah, but this is east still.
You're east still. Hey, who are you? Oh.
Are you good guys or bad guys?
You're not good guys? Okay. Okay, got it. You're not good guys.
Yeah, they're bad guys. Nice hit.
I got some bolts. You guys got any of those crossbows?
There's an axe in the back of here.
Hey!
I think you've got to kill them for it to open up.
Fucking bullshit. That's what I think.
Kel says it's fun to see how different this game is if you don't do magic. Yeah, fun is exactly how I feel about that.
Whoa.
I don't know if it's how Kylie feels about it.
You know, I made my bed. And I know that magic can lie in my future. I just have to find it.
Wow.
You know, I think
Powerful words.
magic is great, but I have a shield in my heart. And you know, I saw the shield. I had to say, what's up with these shields? What's up with shields in this game?
Oh no, they sounded the horn on you.
Oh no. What? Hey now.
These guys are all chumps. Don't even worry.
I've noticed. Yeah. They just have the horns.
Oh, what? You're gonna fucking? You're gonna
like
bring some sort of retinue against me? No thanks.
That's like literally the enemy that I would be if I was a Souls enemy. Is just a shambling zombie with a big horn, and they blow the horn, and nothing happens, and then they die.
Damn. They can take away the infrastructure that supports my retinue, but they can't take away my horn to call the infrastructure that would support my retinue.
It just, you know, like the horn did something when they were alive, but now they're a zombie and they're just like, this is my horn.
This is my horn.
This is my horn. I hold this horn and I blow this horn.
The horn is who I am.
The other thing about that magic is, you know, I just got my first real strong taste of that magic, like within the last year when I played Demon Souls. So you know,
That's fair. Oh, I'm being reminded that you haven't been using your guard counter.
True.
Yeah, nice.
I really like this pole arm. It seems better than they've been in recent games.
Yeah, they seem pretty good. I don't like how slow they are. I really like a fast weapon.
Yeah, but you know, that's the classic trade-off.
I think it's a fake trade-off. I don't actually think...
Monster Hunter really taught me to appreciate the slow, powerful weapon. You know, there's a nobility and honor to the slow, powerful weapon.
Hey, if I
not
die,
like all these cheap fucks with their magic wands.
if I die and even in death I'm like doing work, I hope someone comes with a pole arm and stabs me through the
takes
chest.
You out. Yeah, dude. Or I'd just be one of those zombies. I don't know if there's been any of these in Elden Ring so far, but usually there'll just be some zombies that are like, just can't be fucked. They're not even like mean. They just hang. They just sit there and they're just like, hey man, I got nothing on you. You don't seem important enough for me to stand up. I'm just chilling. That's me.
I would be the first boss.
Whoa!
That you are supposed to die against. For sure.
Right. Hey, boy. Oh. Whoa, no! Okay, change of plans. Wait, were you the magic boy?
No. There's another one. Looks like they're on top of the hill there.
Oh.
There's multiple.
That's fun. We can jump in this game. A little.
We can have a little jump.
As a snack. Elden. Elden Ring
that got Kylie.
That really got me. Don't know why. Elden Ring player can have a little jump as a snack. Or as a treat.
Are you gonna wolf it?
It appears I am wolfing it.
Ooh, great dodge there. Totally accidental. Unless you've really got the timing of those arrows. Do you just really have the timing of those arrows down?
Like, no, but, you know, like a general sense of like, well, I should dodge because one of them's coming. And they're not arrows, they're magic spells.
The arrow.
What?
I know an arrow when I see one.
It's blue. Where are my wolves? They just didn't even... Oh, maybe I canceled it accidentally.
Yeah, I think you canceled it. Give him a call. Give him a call.
Excuse?
Wow.
Excusez-moi?
I think, and I don't want to sound...
Oh, here it comes.
Critical.
No.
But I think your mistake was continually turning your back to the magic... the magic arrows.
See, I think this is really where it, you know, comes back to, you know, our different levels of familiarity with these series is because I'm pro enough to understand that you should turn your backs on the enemies all the time for no reason.
And I will concede to your seniority. Nice kick.
Oh, you're cheering for them now.
Yeah. Ooh, very big hit. Yeah, people always talking about horse girls. What about horse boys? Always like, rawr, rawr, rawr. Carver says sometimes summons won't spawn correctly if you're on weird terrain.
Pirates of the Caribbean on stranger terrains.
Maybe you'll make it through a stream eventually where you actually use your runes to level up instead of losing them
I leveled up earlier.
Yeah, but you have lost like thousands of runes on these streams.
That's not really true.
No, I think you just lost like 3,000 of them.
I think that's your perception.
And I'll say this: that is a great attitude to have as a Dark Souls.
Hey man, there's
aficionado.
There's always
just
more
like
souls. There's
the
always
complete
more souls.
denial of how many levels you've lost to deaths.
Well, what am I supposed to do? You know, you lose them, they're gone.
Yeah, well, I think it's good to not dwell on them, which is exactly what you've done. You've not dwelled so hard that you've forgotten how many you had.
All right, well, I'm actually going to let this person kill me because I have to take a phone call. I'll be back.
Okay.
Since I have no more souls to lose, I might as well.
You always have your own soul to lose. Hi, chat. How's it going? Elden Ring just crashed on me, so here I am. Yeah, just watching Elden Ring instead of playing Elden Ring. I get it. I don't get it enough to play more Elden Ring, but I do get it. How much have I played? Everything that I've played pretty much has been on stream, with the exception of some, like, you know, small amount of leveling that I did off screen. I have an update. Last played, yeah, March 9th. You can see my last played 9.2 hours. Actually, that's even less than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like 11 hours. Garrulous Monolith says, I really admire Kylie's trust in the enemies not to hit them while they're circling around, not locked on. Yeah, Kylie has a superstition about being locked on, that it makes it harder to like navigate, which is sometimes true, but I think it leads to a lot of underutilizing the lock. Ooh, Storydell says, I am packing and moving over the next 2 weeks, but I wish I was playing Elden Ring. That sucks. Moving sucks. I moved last year. Actually, I moved basically exactly a year ago. It blows. Although, I'm definitely the kind of person to be playing video games up until the very last second and packing that up like the day of the move. Actually, the last 2 times I moved, the first thing I did was bring my computer and set it up, and then like pack up the rest of my stuff and move that. I have a habit of bringing a mattress and like sleeping on the floor of my new place like before I finish moving.
I don't know about that, but there is a certain modern day romanticism to like the living space that has nothing but a computer in it.
Yeah, there totally is. And I've never really lived that life except when I'm the week that I'm moving.
Well, I don't mean as an ongoing. Don't live that life as an ongoing way of life, but just as, you know, like during transitional periods in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely like, you know, house full of boxes, new place full of nothing except for a mattress and a computer.
Yeah, we have we have to go find a new place to live, and the good part is that Cheryl and I want to stay together, so we have like the buying power of two people, the renting power of two people. We have no buying power.
No buying power.
We have this like third roommate who's home for spring break right now. And they're just like a neater person than Cheryl and I. Cheryl and I are messy, neurodivergent people or whatever. But it sounds like this person wants to maybe like move to the next apartment with us, and like, but I think they're hoping that like this new apartment will be a good reset. We're gonna like, because they're the newest person in this house. It's like, okay, well, the new house will be a reset. We'll have new cleanliness standards, and I'm like, I don't know about this. I think actually we should maybe just find a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. As someone who has had multiple different living situations with the same messy person, getting a new apartment doesn't mean having a future clean apartment.
There's just no chance. So the thing is, like, Cheryl is like, I mean, we're messy in different ways about different things, but on the whole is like almost as messy as I am, or just as much. But they're just so much more optimistic about it. Like I had to talk them down in like when we needed a new roommate. We were like posting an ad. I had to walk back like their statement of cleanliness in our apartment. I'm like, you don't say this. So a real cleanly person is going to live with us and then want to die. Which may or may not be happening a little bit with our current roommate.
So did you just not walk it back enough?
I think they're well, for one thing, they're just in a different place in their life right now because they're doing a grad program at Tufts. So I think they're probably more just looking for a living situation they can tolerate for the next couple years or whatever. Yeah. Whereas like Cheryl and I are just looking for a place to actually live in
before they become a teacher and need a more serious long-term roommate.
It's just gonna get to the point where all the university professors just live in the dorms.
The teacher's dorm.
Oh god, teacher's dorm sounds so disturbingly possible.
Yeah, it does. Isaac, I don't want to say like me and Isaac are that I'm not also messy, but we're messy and so different. Well, here's the thing. I can keep a clean room clean for a really long time, but once it starts getting messy,
once you break that seal,
I will just contribute to the mess instead of cleaning it up. And so what happens is like it's clean for as long as it can be, and then once it passes a certain threshold, I'm just like fuck it. And so I also don't try to keep it clean, and then it snowballs until I freak out and clean everything like for 40 hours in 3 days. And then it's clean for another period of time. And the difference is it's sort of like I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't have an analogy for it, but every time I do that, it stays cleaner for a little bit longer. So like last week I cleaned my living room and bathroom and they're still clean. It's been like almost 2 weeks, I think. So and like, my office is this is how I know that I'm generally like, even though I'm a disorganized person and a cluttery person, I still have my default is to be fairly clean, is that my office has been clean since we moved here. Like there's just not really been an extended period of time where I haven't had a clean office, What's that? Were you it sounded like a kettle, but it doesn't sound like you. Did you buy a vape? Did you buy like a bag vape?
No, I was I wish I could afford that.
You don't have like a volcano or whatever they're called?
Yeah.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, they are. No, I was just making myself some tea.
Really?
No. But you should my birthday. Keith, it was just my birthday. You know what you could get me for my birthday?
It was just your birthday.
It was
1 week ago today was your birthday.
It was just my birthday.
Wow.
A week
I
ago
totally
tomorrow.
Forgot. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I didn't even say happy birthday. Wow.
Yeah, I know. You're a piece of shit. It's fine.
Hey, hold on. That's the first time ever, though, right?
Probably not. But I mean, I also don't usually say happy birthday to you on your birthday either. So that's just like our relationship with birthdays.
I don't know. I think you do usually say happy birthday to me. But I'm more reminded.
I think I always say happy birthday to you. I just don't know that it's always on the day.
Yeah. Oh, it's my dad's. I forgot my dad's birthday too.
Yep, I do that too.
This is part of why I never forget, because your birthday and my dad's birthday are 2 days apart. Oh. So I have the power of 2 birthdays.
Wow. I have the same thing for my sister. Actually, weirdly, my sister's birthday, my dad's birthday, and Courtney's birthday are all like within a week of each other.
Oh, wow. Although I definitely don't feel better for forgetting my dad's birthday, because if there's anyone that is famous for forgetting a birthday, it's my dad forgetting my birthday. So.
Oof. And you know what? It's your mom has kind of the same thing going on, right? Probably not for your birthday because you're her son.
Oh, whose birthday did my mom forget?
Mine usually.
Oh, okay, your birthday. Okay.
But she's making up for it because this year she remembered to say happy birthday on my birthday, and she sent a money gift, and she was the only person on my birthday who did that. So now she's like way out in the front of the pack.
Yeah. Good job, Mom.
Good job, Aunt Kathy. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. I thought she was mad at me because she I was texting her, and she like stopped texting back, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, that is not like my mother to stop texting me back when I'm texting her. And it had been like days. And I had sent multiple texts, including a picture of my cat.
Damn, she's leaving you on red.
Yeah, that I took when I moved out, and she has always regretted allowing me to take Oscar.
Oh.
Yeah, she misses Oscar all the time, and so it's like she didn't even respond to a picture of Oscar.
Wow.
Like being cute.
Yeah, and that'd be like if she didn't respond to a picture of Amelia Rose from me being cute.
Is that true? Does she respond to those?
Oh yeah, she's in love with Amelia Rose.
Okay, well that's nice.
Because her kids aren't giving her any grandchildren.
She doesn't want them. She said she didn't want them.
Oh, that sounds like a big fat lie. What? That can't be true. If she ever said that, it had to have been before Amelia Rose was born.
No, it was like a year ago.
No way.
Yeah.
I think if she said that, I think she's trying to spare your feelings because you don't want them. Oh, really?
Yeah, not to me. Casey said it to me. Because what Casey wants, what my sister fundamentally wants, is to not have kids, but to also have my mom be upset that she's told her that she doesn't want kids. Like, Casey wants, like, my mom to be like, why don't you want kids? So that then she can say, then Mom was like a bitch about it.
Yeah, she needs to be, like, being rebellious about not having kids.
Right. So
which is hilarious, because I was going to say, your sister seems to me like somebody who actually definitely would have kids. So it's so funny because it's like she just needs to rebel. So she's like, I'm not having kids. And your mom's like, okay, well, I don't want any grandkids. And it's totally going to work like reverse psychology. And she's going to be like, well, Mom, now that it's my decision, I made the grown-up decision to have children.
Right. Well, she came to me and was like mad that she told our mom that she doesn't want to have kids still, and that Mom was fine with it.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to your mom about that and be like, are you reverse psychologying Casey? That's hilarious.
But But so I called her and I was like, "You haven't responded to any of my texts." She's like, "I didn't get any of your texts," and so I was talking to her. She's like, "Okay, text me after I hang up," and I did, and then she didn't respond, and then she was like, "Okay, text me," and I obviously already had, so I told Isaac to text her. She didn't respond to that, and that's when I realized, oh, she has a phone full of text messages, and we are on Android, and everyone else she knows is probably using iMessage, so she's getting text messages from everybody but me, the Android user.
Oh, because she just switched to an iPhone.
Yeah, she's got an iPhone, yeah. Or she switched a while ago, I think.
Oh, so she was getting iMessages, but she wasn't getting text messages.
Right, because the Android because
SMS
Apple forces
messages. That's just a cruelty. Who named it that? That's rude to people with lisps.
Yeah. Not us, but people with lisps.
Yeah, other people.
Yeah, other people. Yeah, Apple, which forces Android messages to use SMS instead of the whatever it is now. MMS.
Oh, what does Android use now?
Android has been switched off of SMS for like a decade.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I have no idea.
The reason that Apple people hate and getting text from Android people because of the green. First of all, it's just the aesthetics of the green text, which I find extremely bizarre behavior.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like it really never hit me until somebody said that like recently, and I realized like, oh yeah, it is really like so almost malicious, or like that they color people's messages green basically so their iPhone users' friends go like, this sucks, you should get an iPhone.
Right, and then you have group text with Apple people, and it like works really good with the iMessage, but the SMS like breaks and like doesn't. But this is an Apple decision to not incorporate the newest standards of texting.
See, I had no idea that existed, and of course, as soon as you say it, I'm like, oh, of course they're not still using SMS messages, but that is what Apple's software makes you think, because it's like, what is wrong with Android? It's still using SMS. That's crazy, but it's not the case at all.
But it's actually only Apple that is still using SMS.
And so it's these kinds of things that are really gonna finally probably push me away from iPhones, because it's just so stupid.
It's really stupid, and I don't think that they offer any sort of like really competitive product. Like, I really don't think. The only thing that if I had to buy an Apple phone or a Samsung phone, I would buy an Apple phone. But like, if I had my choice of all of Android phones, which I do, no way I would end up with an iPhone. No way. Especially after what they did to the headphone jack. They killed it in cold blood, and it's not coming back. Which I think is a vicious crime.
I'm glad they're finally letting their stuff be reparable. I mean, obviously they don't want to do it, but they are doing it.
Yeah, they are doing it. Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta fill up my water cup.
I still think I think the newest iPhones have a good look. Like, I like the design of them. Again, especially compared to like the biggest Android manufacturer, Samsung. I don't know how. I know people love their Samsungs, but I truly believe that the Samsung experience is bad. I don't like the look of their phones. I really don't like the curved edges that they do. I hate the slightly curved edge displays. It makes me like mad to look at it. Yeah, I just wish LG. I know I've sung this song before, but I just wish LG was still making phones. They were the only ones doing it right.
What I wanted to say before was you said Samsung, and I just want to I just want to get it out there that Samsung phones are fucking terrible.
Yeah, Samsung phones are terrible,
They're
right?
so bad.
I don't understand why they're the second biggest after
no clue.
Apple.
No clue.
How did that happen? Is it just the Galaxy marketing?
I think it was just good marketing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I think at first the original Samsung Galaxies were some of the best Android phones, but like by the time they were up to like the S8 or something, even the 5 or the 6, those phones were bad. And I know because I was working at Geek Squad in a Best Buy during the time of like this Galaxy S5 or something, and they broke all the time. The 4s and the 5s, they were awful.
Yeah, Garrulous Model says, I'm typing this from an iPhone that I'm currently charging and therefore can't plug in my headphones, and I hate it. Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, I did, I basically day one went out and bought one of those stupid adapters, but they did work, but it was never, good at all. It was a very cumbersome solution, but it was a solution.
Yeah. And then it's always I don't know. I feel like I have this discussion with people who they don't listen to music as much as I do or podcasts or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Bluetooth headphones because a lot of headphones are Bluetooth these days. And they go well, I like the Bluetooth. And I just have to be it had Bluetooth and a headphone jack before they took the headphone jack out. You could have a headphone jack in there and still it's they shouldn't take out USB ports from laptops just because a lot of people don't use USB ports,
Yeah. Well, it's not even true that people weren't using the headphone jacks, I don't think, really.
Right, no, it wasn't. It became true.
Yeah. They were right. They were right that if they took away the headphone jacks that people would make a big fuss but eventually get over it, and they did. But not everyone.
No.
Someone still flies that flag. One
I am the
dream.
The last crusader. I will die on this hill. And by die, I mean I will literally die.
The Bluetooth Mafia is going to get him. We know if Keith dies, he didn't commit suicide. We know who did it. It was Beats by Dre. It was
Beats by Dre, Beats by Night.
It was Beats by Dre. It was Raycon. It was the Bluetooth Consortium.
I tried a pair of those Raycons. I do not think those sound good.
I haven't tried them, but I've heard they're terrible.
Yeah,
especially the original. They had to quickly update them because they were so awful.
Yeah, it's it's one of those things where you can tell a product is really terrible if you've never heard about it, and then all of a sudden a bunch of YouTubers are talking about how good it is.
Oh, I mean, it was obvious from the start that it was just the biggest marketing push ever.
Right.
Like money, they were just buying ads.
You can make $1 billion if you have a shitty product and a lot of marketing.
Nomadic merchant.
Samsung. We just were talking about Samsung.
Yeah. So I mean, it's so funny. It's like the product only sold because it had a celebrity endorser. The fucking celebrity was Ray J. Who the fuck cares about Ray J?
Yeah, I mean,
if you buy these headphones, you could fuck Kim Kardashian.
Well, I think part of it is it wasn't actually the Ray J endorsement. It was the endorsement of all the fucking YouTubers that they
Yeah. But I think also that's only something you perceive if you're watching a lot of YouTube. I think people perceive it as the blank. The headphones advertised on blank, and the blank is whatever you were watching at the time because it was actually advertised everywhere on everything.
You think so? I only ever heard Raycon ads on YouTube. I never saw TV Raycon.
Oh, I thought ads for them were all over TV. I thought there was I remember
maybe
billboards.
If anyone ever saw Raycon TV ad, I think they were marketed towards
podcasts,
people who watch YouTube videos.
A lot of podcasts.
A lot of podcasts.
So many podcasts. Right? It's like the two things I consume the most are podcasts and YouTube, and both of those things had a ton of Raycon ads. Raycon, it's so bad. It sounds like a battery or a vacuum. Raycon. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to go so hard at Ray J's headphones. I hope nobody's offended. Please don't unsubscribe.
Look, there's great wired headphones that you can get for $40.
There's great wireless headphones you can get.
What's that?
There's great wireless headphones you can get.
$40?
If I have a pair of Bluetooth neckband headphones that are $20, and I think they're amazing and I love them. For $20. I love them for $20.
Right.
The MPOW Jaws. MPOWJAWS. They have a very long battery life. That's what it lasts for longer than an entire day's work shift. And that's what's important.
I'll say this, that is really what I miss about delivering pizzas. Is just that it's just driving around in your car is really 95% of the job.
Yeah.
Which means listening
I'm
to podcasts.
so over it.
What's that?
I'm so over it, driving around all day.
I don't know. I did it for just as long as you've been doing it.
Well, but I also have been doing the
I worked for a
trucking
better
also.
pizza place. Maybe that is the
But
difference.
also I'm including the trucking as part of driving professionally.
That's fair.
So that's a lot more time.
But
the
pizza delivery is so much lower stakes driving, you know? Like it's just driving in a car. It's not driving a big truck.
It is and it isn't because like
Oh, it isn't. It isn't. Please expound.
It isn't. It isn't because actually on both sides there's good and bad things.
Wow.
Thanks
for bringing some nuance, sorely needed nuance to this discussion.
There's really a mixed bag in each case when it comes to what were we talking about? Driving professionally. Driving a car versus driving a truck.
Is it better to drive the car than the truck? Because in a car you're just in a fucking car.
Yeah.
And when you're in a truck, you've got to be in this big truck.
I'm driving a Corolla in Boston. So
okay, that blows.
So what's great is that the Corolla is not really, this Corolla is not a small car, but it's not a big car. So it's great because it obviously means it's easier to maneuver through the streets than it is with a big truck. But my actual life is much more in danger in the Corolla than in the, big 10-wheel truck.
Yeah, fair.
And I'm sorry that I stopped playing the game.
Hey, why don't you like you're in like Alston, right?
Near there, in that general area, but north of there.
Why don't you like find a slightly more suburban pizza place to deliver pizzas for?
Yeah.
And that way you kill two birds with one stone. Or maybe even three birds. First of all, I think it would pay more.
No, it would definitely pay more. The real problem, though, is that I need to, I guess I was hoping to find a site of grace that would light up this part of the map, but I guess I'm just going to go back. What is this?
That's where you dropped
0. Oh.
Right, I think that's where the horse killed you. Remember?
I'll head here anyways, because I was supposed to do whatever is over here. The real thing is that I just need to not have a job where I'm working weird nighttime hours because I'm never going to be happy. I'm going to go crazy, and also it's just really bad for your health, like in general, and your like sanity.
Well, I think that there's another, because here's the thing, right? You work weird nighttime hours because when you got hired, they were like, when can you work? And you said, I can work whenever, basically, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Like they need me so bad right now that and my manager is really nice and likes me, so I really don't suffer consequences because I don't really like the job at all and don't want to be working there. But there's just not like people order pizzas at night. It's when they want to go, so.
Where I worked, we definitely had a lot of nighttime business, but I was like one of 2 drivers that would work afternoons. And I would take like pretty good afternoon off. Like people in businesses just order like subs and salads and stuff from like pizza places that have actual menus. Like Domino's is for like people who can't make better choices.
Yeah, it really is, honestly.
So if you go to another pizza place, you're like
you're
spending all afternoon delivering buffalo tenders and salads to office buildings. And like, not like they're the greatest tippers in the world, but I was making $9 an hour, which was minimum at the time, plus 100% of my tips, plus a portion of delivery fees. So I was like working,
I don't get any. By the way, Domino's drivers do not get any of the portion of the delivery fee.
What is the fee for then?
The fee is for Domino's to make money without having to pay me. It's literally
so
insane. Please, I have been wanting to talk about this on any kind of recording for like the past year. Like, if you're ordering food from Domino's, you have to understand they're paying them less than minimum wage, and if you don't tip them, you're like effectively you're decreasing their wage below minimum wage.
Yeah. So a lot in Massachusetts and in most states, you can pay people who make a certain percentage of their wage in tips below minimum wage as long as the expected amount of their tips is over minimum wage.
Yeah.
But there are pizza places that just pay drivers minimum, or at least close to minimum. Like I actually think that maybe I was making $8 an hour and minimum was like $9 or $9.50. But my actual hourly wage was like $17 an hour, $18 an hour. Like it was sick. And I was working most days like 2 to 9 or something like that, like 2 to 8 or 3 to 8, or 2 to 8 or 3 to 9, something like that.
Forgot about my goat.
And doing like deliveries to office buildings, deliveries to huge deliveries to, I would say, slightly stingy car dealerships.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, twice a week car dealerships would just order for all of the employees from the pizza place, and it would be like a $200 delivery, and they'd give you between $10 and $20 as a tip.
Yeah. Between $10 and $20 as a tip?
Yeah.
That's so much.
It's so much, yeah. And it is it's like a ton of pizzas, and they make you carry it into their break room usually.
Right.
So it's like I am doing literally more work.
I
but
hardly
it
ever
was
get those.
What's that?
I hardly ever get those.
Like big tips?
Like big office orders.
Yeah.
It's actually surprising like how many of the orders that we do are like for 1 or 2 people.
Yeah. I think that's like the Domino's clientele.
Yeah, it is. It totally is.
It's just like 2 people who are like, I don't know, Domino's, I guess.
Right. Yeah. and people that just order from Domino's delivery multiple times a week every week.
Yeah.
And don't tip.
Yeah.
It's
tough
wild.
because you can't just know like I should be supporting my actual mom and pop pizza places because they pay better than Domino's. Partially that's not always true. Like I worked for a small chain, and it was I would not say unusual, but definitely not.
Well, it's been getting less and less typical over the years, slowly but surely, until now. Like it's probably as bad as it's ever been.
Yeah.
Unless this pizza delivery driver shortage is finally driving wages back up. Just not at Domino's.
Right.
And it's a franchise, so this is specific to the franchise owner. But my franchise owner has like sent out notices when I was hired and at the start of winter that was basically like, listen, it snows in Boston and you just have to go out and deliver the pizzas anyways, so you can't call out. If you don't want to deliver during snow, just tell us now and we'll make you seasonal and we'll lay you off at the end of winter, at the beginning of winter, and you can be hired back at the end of winter.
That sucks.
And it's insane. It's bullshit. And there was one time this season that when the roads were just so bad. It was like a Friday night. It was insanely busy, but I was just like, I'm sorry, like the roads are just really bad, and I'm not gonna die for cheesy bread. And I just went home. And they didn't fire me because they can't, because then there'd be nobody to deliver cheesy bread all the other nights.
Yeah, Bozzard. So I don't know if you remember this, but I got in a car accident delivering pizzas because of a snowstorm. Do you remember this? It was a weirdly timed snowstorm. It was March 23rd.
Oh, there's a whole game back here?
Yeah, there's a whole game over there.
Whoa. Oh, wait. Okay, I don't know. This is just shadow, so I guess I don't know how much of this is land. But okay. I guess there's more of this game than I realized. I thought it was like this.
I don't think this is not even the.
This is just
not
one
the
place,
whole map.
isn't it?
This is just one of several maps, I think.
Whoa. That's far out, man. Far out.
People tell me if I'm wrong, if there's more maps, or I think there's more maps, right?
Now that you say it, well, look how far back it goes now. If there were other things around the edges, I don't know. Because
Garrulous Monolith says you've got like a 1/12 of the whole thing at the moment. Butter Basil says way more maps. Yeah, I'm still on the first map, but
far out.
So I got in a car accident like 8 years ago. While delivering pizzas during a snowstorm in March, and totaled my car. And
right, yeah.
I got home, or I didn't get home. I got back to the pizza place, and my boss was like, "Here are my keys." So I delivered pizzas in the fucking boss's car for the rest of the night. I mean, how fucking deranged is that, right?
That's amazing. That's so good. I love it. Because you know, like,
and people are like, why are you an anarchist? Like, why do you think that the most just version of history would be for a violent revolution in America?
I want to kind of paint a picture if like someone's listening to that and like being like, yeah, but what about all the people that want pizza or something? Like, listen, I
weep for them. I promise.
Well,
I weep
I
for
think
them.
some people are probably like, well, isn't it like, the show must go on or whatever? Like, like, isn't it just, it's like your job? You didn't get hurt in the accident or whatever.
I did get hurt. I was hurt for days. I was
that's like psychotic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I had like back and neck problems for a month after that car accident.
Wow. Okay, that's really bad.
Yeah, I was extremely dazed. Basically the option was, do I get taken to the hospital in an ambulance and pay for that, or just say I'm hurt but I don't have to go to the hospital?
Yeah,
which is what I did.
All I'm saying is that it's okay that if someone calls to order a pizza delivery, you have to tell them, oh, I'm sorry, like, we can't take an order right now because we're backed up because one of our drivers got into an accident. So yeah, like, that's just how it is.
Just how it is. Yeah.
Like, it can just be like that. Like, I don't
Someone's
want to.
gonna fucking drive to get this pizza, and it's not gonna be me.
I wasn't alive in the past. So I don't want to like over-romanticize a place I know nothing about, but I would certainly hope there was at least some point in time somewhere where they had this attitude where it's just like, sometimes the driver just has to go home for the night, and you just say, sorry, we can deliver you a pizza tomorrow. We hope you come back another time.
Well, it is like, so there's a lot of debate, I think, about like in modern socialist and Marxist theory about the rate of profits and whether the rate of profit actually needs to fall, like as part of sort of like historical Marxism, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if one of the things that leads to the end of capitalism is the inability to get more profit. But I think it's obvious that whether or not that needs to be a part of the end of capitalism, there has been a falling rate of profit that has been disguised by shortchanging labor and
right, yeah,
and minimizing material costs. It's like, they don't make them like they used to. It's like, yeah, because they make them out of cheaper materials so that they can get more profits out of lower sales.
Jesus Christ.
And the compromise of like the obviously worst state of the world, like the social compromise that's been forced on people is, well, obviously everything is terrible. All you need to do is think about it for a second to realize that this is sort of like a terrible, terrible state of things.
Yeah.
But you can get anything you want at any time.
Right. Yeah.
And we will just give it to you. Do you just decided you wanted to learn how to play the piano? You
like
can
that's
have
honestly
a $600 keyboard delivered to you tomorrow from Amazon, and all you need to do is say, yes, I will put this on a credit card. And so like people get really mad because when you tell someone that, no, sorry, you can't have this thing immediately brought to you, your choice is either to confront the reality of the world or to like double down on the delusion that it's like part of your right as an American to be delivered everything you want as soon as you want it.
I really thought I was going to be able to dodge roll that, and I didn't even get close.
Secret of Kel says, you have a horse.
Thank you, Secret of Kel. Torrent away!
Anyway, that's my theory. I'm not a professional, theory reader or anything, but that's what I think.
No, but you are a professional.
I am a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a way.
You're not a businessman, you're a businessman. And your business is saying stuff over video games?
Yeah, literally, yeah. Well, also saying stuff
and
while playing a role-playing game.
Pretend. Playing pretend into a microphone.
Mm-hmm. All different kinds of playing pretend.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with us.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We're all fine. Ooh. Ooh. Wolves. 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 Ah! Wolves. Wolves.
The wolves are going to save you for sure.
Wow. Thanks, wolves.
I love the wolves.
And I know I didn't need the wolves. It wasn't just two soldiers.
No, you didn't need the wolves.
But I love the wolves.
Of
Good boy.
Oh, you got your stuff back.
Good Wolfie.
You should drink some tears.
I love you. Whoa. When did I get those?
You got them when you beat those last two guys because they were like a gang, and when you beat a gang, you get your stuff back.
Yeah.
What does this game actually call them, chat? I can't remember.
I think it just said like groups of enemies. I don't know that it had a name for that.
Enemy groups? Really? Group?
The one...
I think they could have gone a little bit better on that.
Don't quote me on that.
No, that's what Atelier Zeno says.
The one nice thing about me having to move is that again, there's the light of hope that I could live in a place that allows pets.
That's true. It also, don't discount the idea that you might find just like a better building, like with nicer rooms.
Yeah, but no, you should actually come and visit because it's really nice and it's in an amazing location. And
oh, really?
Although we are paying a lot for rent, it's Somerville and everyone is, and we're actually getting like an amazing deal that we will never beat.
What's your rent?
What's my? I thought you were gonna say address. You're gonna ask me what my address.
Yeah, what's your address? Give me your address.
The rent is...
Every stream I ask for your address and you always say no.
The rent is $2,600 a month split between 3 people. Okay. One of us pays $800 instead of $900 because their room is much smaller.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty high. But it's not like the worst.
Well, it's not. It's a rent that when I say it to my dad, he goes, "Woof. That's high." Yeah. And when I tell it to my sister, she's like, "Wow, that's an amazingly low rent." So
I mean, it's definitely making me appreciate rents here in Rhode Island. You know what my rent is here, right?
No.
14. It's pretty. I mean, that's pretty good for this place. It's pretty good.
It is really good. I have to say though, like, with our rent being 50% higher than yours, I think if you came here...
No, it's 100% higher than mine.
What?
It's 100% higher than
17,
mine.
I thought you said.
No, 14.
14?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's like 90% higher or something, 80. Right?
Yeah, I think it's closer to 100 than 80, but yeah.
Okay, sorry. It is like, it's nice. It's nice here. Come visit me before I don't live here anymore.
Okay. It's tough. It's the whole time you've lived there, it's been the pandemic.
I'm like, yeah, I know. But I'm like, that's the thing, right? Is like, just now, before I leave, I might go see my first movie in the movie theater that I live a 3-minute walk away from.
That's a real bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm in like a better place. Like this is a better this apartment suits me better than that house did, despite a few gripes that I have, mostly with the quality of the appliances.
Ooh, I'm far down here.
But it is a worse location for sure. I mean, I know it's closer to you, it's closer to Boston, but it's like not that.
There's
much
no Taco
closer
Bell
to
you can walk to.
There's but there is a Tacos Don Nachos you can walk to, and it's better. It's actually real good burritos and tacos.
Yes, of course it is better, but so they're in different leagues, and like Taco Bell is like one of the stars of its league, and Tacos Don Nachos is not one of the stars of its league. So
no, it is. It definitely is. It's definitely one of the better burritos you can get in New England, I think. I mean, but I'm not going to say like it's top 5 in New England, but I'll say this is like top 20 in New England.
I have the same thing going on because you get to live down the street from Tacos Don Nachos. I live a 10-minute or less walk from Anna's Taqueria, which is my favorite burrito, or one of them.
Hey, did you go to that burrito place I wanted you to try?
No, I don't remember it. What is it? I was too busy going to the 4
I've been texting
Mexican
Kylie
places.
restaurants I want them to try that I can't get to because they're in Boston, and I want to see if they're good so that I can have them when I'm in Boston.
Sorry, I'm going backwards.
How do I?
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Dang.
Oh, it must have been. Oh, it was Sabroso. That's what it was called.
Sabroso, okay. I could try to go there tomorrow, maybe. It's just funny, like I said, 10-minute walk to Anna's Taqueria. But here's another thing. There's a Chipotle there that I've never been to because
in Discord, give me your address. I'll tell you how close you are to Sabroso.
Okay, even though I actually do really like Chipotle, you just can't go to Chipotle when literally, like, in the same 2 blocks, there's, like, 4 other much better Mexican places.
Oh, yeah. No, I never... If there was an actual good place next to a Chipotle, I would never go to a Chipotle. I would not...
I know. I didn't say that you would. I know you. I hate these giant trolls. They're so hard to fight when you don't have the baby magic.
This is 10-minute drive.
Cool.
It's actually, I think it's close to where you were. It's near Assembly Row. It's on Assembly Row.
But yeah, I will.
You know where the Home Depot is in Assembly Row?
No, but if I was standing there, I'd be like, oh yeah, of course I know this place.
Well, it's right there. Anyway, I've been hearing it was good. I want to try it. I want to see if Anna's could be dethroned for me.
You know, I really hate to admit it that fucking place that's owned by some white kid is like really good, and I'm so mad about it.
Hey, there's nothing in your blood that makes you good or bad at making burritos.
No, I just don't want him to succeed in business is the thing. It has nothing to do with the food.
Yeah.
But I will give them my business because it's good food.
Is it better? It's not better than Anna's.
It's like it is very competitive with it. I know I don't think it is better, but I've had it less.
Okay,
this
is a new segment.
New segment.
Every once in a while, we do a really, really good food segment. I feel like on Run Button.
Okay.
And we've got to get 3 burritos, 1 from each.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna do a tasting of Sabroso, Anna's, and then that third place. Is it King's?
King's.
Is that what is the burrito place that you're talking about?
Los Amigos, the worst named Mexican restaurant.
That is a bad name. That is a bad name for a burrito place owned by some finance bro. That
it is
decided
exactly
the
the name that a white finance bro would give to his Mexican restaurant.
Yeah. Is there what am I thinking of? I think there's just another burrito place that I'm thinking of in Boston.
There's a place called Tenoch that is
Synth Choir says I live down the street from a McDonald's and I would kill to have it replaced by a Taco Bell. No, I would not do that. I would not do that. I think murder's bad. And that's why I wouldn't do it. No. My old place was right next to a Taco Bell, but then right down the street, still in walking distance, was a McDonald's. And I definitely would rather the McDonald's than the Taco Bell, I think.
I could go either way, but right now I'm in like a long Taco Bell phase, so I would take the Taco Bell probably. But really, I should have neither. It's actually a good thing that I don't really have either of them very conveniently close to me. Though I do have them close enough to go to them. They're both like a 20-minute drive away for me. Which is good because I can't have them closer than that. It'd be so bad.
The shitty food that I do have in walking distance here is a Wendy's, obviously, a Domino's,
right,
and a Burger King. So
yeah,
I would take Burger King over Taco Bell or McDonald's usually.
No.
Are you trying to deny the original chicken sandwich?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's ride. Come on, buddy. I like your drum. Or whatever that is.
It's a drum.
Or it's like a laundry hamper.
This guy's a drummer.
That's what it looked like.
Wait, because the guy, the merchant, is playing, those like Chinese, like single string, like violin type things. I can't remember what they're called.
I don't know.
And the
fiddle.
The donkey's the drummer.
Like the cat drummers in Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh, it's an eru is what it's called. And they have 2 strings. Yeah, I googled Chinese fiddle and found it. Those are the best, by the way. Those are like, top 5 instruments of all time, I think.
Oh yeah, Chinese fiddle.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, just an unbelievable sounding. It's
I don't know, I don't know if it's the same instrument or like a Japanese like variant of that or something like that, but there's something like that that's all over Monster Hunter Rise that's really good.
I believe that it is also called an eru.
Eru?
ERHU. But yeah, it's just very timbrally mournful. It has just a very innate bittersweet quality to it.
That's true. What? Forgot about that.
I'm trying to remember. There's this guitar pedal that I have.
Whoa! I thought that was just like another like ballista thing.
Oh, look at that guy. Holy shit. Where are you on the map? Let me see.
It's not happening. No map?
Back button.
It's not going.
Can you not do it on the horse, maybe?
Oh.
That would be weird, but...
No, maybe it's like this is a boss area and you can't... That's very strange.
Can someone in chat explain this?
Maybe I'm like not on the map. Did I get
no maps or crafting in combat, so it's considering you in combat.
Look at this. Look at this big thing. Look at this big Peter.
Yeah, this Peter's very large.
Huh.
there's a review,
Oh?
or not a review. I shouldn't call this a review because it is a channel. It is this is a desire-based channel. This is a channel meant to conjure want in people, specifically guitar people, called Knobs. They show off guitar pedals and other sorts of, supplementary audio devices. And he's great at what he does. And one of the first reviews, not a review, one of the first videos that I ever saw from Knobs was for the Fairfield Circuitry Shallow Water, which is a guitar pedal I ended up buying or receiving as a birthday gift, really, from Isaac. Fantastic sounding pedal. It's very cool, and it starts off with the phrase, it's a full shot of the pedal. This is the format of the channel. It's a full shot of the pedal, and then instrumental music going on, showing what the thing does, and then text on screen explaining what's happening. And so it says, let's start with a question. Do boxes reminisce? And then plays a little mournful sounding thing on the guitar. And that is how I feel about the Aero. It is do stringed instruments reminisce? It's always reminiscing.
A stringed instrument is a type of box, usually.
Yeah. Yeah, there's usually a box somewhere on there. Can you open your map yet?
I'm down there.
Wow, you're south. You really are south.
You're really down there.
I think you went too far south. Maybe you didn't. You should get on your horse and slash this guy's legs.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I really just
ride
wanna,
away if it seems bad.
I kind of just want to visions of Tower Knight.
And then the other thing is, maybe don't slash his legs. Maybe just let him stand there. This guy will never commit one single act of violence in his life if you don't attack him here.
I think he's already hit me with arrows.
But that was your intervention into this world that caused that.
What?
You came here and caused this thing to be violent.
Sneaky horse.
Very sneaky horse.
Sneaky horse.
Ooh, jittery kind of horse.
That's my analogs. Sneaky horse. Sneaky horse.
Ooh, you just got stuff.
What? No! No! What? Dude.
Oh, no.
That's not gonna work.
Oh, that didn't work, yeah.
Oh my god.
I bet he takes out. Oh, this is a glass cannon.
Yeah. Literally. Almost.
Yes, almost exactly a glass cannon.
Well, an archer is a lot like a cannon, so it's like...
It is very exciting to me that extremely large man was not only not a boss, but was actually easier to kill than just that guy with the sword early on. Or the.
Speaking of swords.
Do you think that big sword was for the big man? The siege of Castle Morn, a lone hero fights for his vengeance, only to fall at the hand of Lord Godfrey. Well, I bet you $1 million there's a site of grace at the top of those stairs.
How many bucks?
1.
1 million, I thought it was.
No, I said just 1.
Oh, really? I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh, well, it's too bad you didn't bet me $1 million then, huh?
Fuck. Craven, I'm a worm.
This is the left. Spineless. Unable to stick to convictions.
What does that mean?
Huh?
Time for rolling.
Time for rolling. You know what that means.
Is it just a trick? Like, we made you roll around. You okay? Oh, okay.
Time for rolling.
Time for getting a little silly.
Yeah, or this type of rolling. Oh, because there's a lot of stuff in here, and they want you to go woo.
I just break all this stuff with my sword.
Time for rolling. That rules. We love that.
It is better than just swinging the sword at it.
And it used to be like mechanically necessary because there was durability in the Dark Souls games.
Yeah. Time to level up.
One measly point.
Wow. I can't believe how much you've played and how little leveling you've done.
Well, I haven't really played that much, right? It feels like a lot.
I mean, today. We've been going for like hours.
Have we?
Yeah.
Not so many hours.
Oh, yeah. I guess you're right.
Oh, anyways, the reason I brought up my birthday is because I keep wanting to be like, oh, Keith, for X gift-giving occasion, you should give me like your, give me a tea starter set.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Cool.
Just gonna start drinking tea?
Yeah, I want to drink teas.
Wow.
They don't have aspartame in them.
I can't believe this is happening. I feel like I didn't earn it. I mean, I feel like I tried really hard to earn it and failed. And then all of a sudden, it's happening.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've kind of wanted it for a while. I just haven't wanted to spend money on it. But I was like, I bet if I just tell Keith I want it, he would buy it. Like a Guy Wan or some whatever. And a tea pet. I want a tea pet.
You want a tea pet?
Yeah.
You don't have to have a tea pet.
I have to have a tea pet.
Is it just because you can't have a real pet?
Well, I mean, it just seems like it's fun.
It is fun.
You had a tea pet.
I haven't had
like,
one in a long time.
That's fun.
I'll say that I have nothing against the tea pet, but I do have a little something against the people who are extremely dogmatic about a vulgar Western adaptation of Kung Fu that emphasizes tea pettery.
I see.
But so as long as everyone's clear.
All right. Well, then I won't tell you about my plans for my whole tea pet dog pound. Won't tell you about my plans for my tea pet cafe. You come, you pay a small cover, you order a cappuccino, you get to play with a tea pet.
You order a cappuccino?
Well, yeah, it's been westernized.
That is true. Coffee is for horrible capitalists, and tea is for good communists and socialists and anarchists.
And the British Empire.
Coffee is how I excise. I drink coffee. I drink espresso to excise the sort of the social pressure to be capitalistic from my brain. I just pour it out into the coffee and drink it. And then I piss it out.
Could this be a treasure chest?
It's symbolic.
No.
What's that?
There was just a message that said, "Could this be a treasure chest?" And there's just no treasure chest. Like, well, no, I don't think so.
A lot of noises going on.
Yeah.
Huh?
Ooh, whoa.
These dogs are mad. Should flask it.
I regret nothing. Oh, look at that thing.
All right, so you want a Gaiwan.
Well, yeah, I just, whatever you think that I should have.
Okay. Well, that depends on one question.
Okay.
Are you going to be a little baby about burning your fingers? You won't. It's not necessary to burn your fingers. You're boiling water into a cup and pouring it out. And it is designed, a good Gaiwan is designed so that it doesn't hurt to pick up, maximizes sort of distance from the water where you're supposed to touch it, minimizes, surface area with your fingers.
Did I just come in here and then leave again?
Yeah, this is where you kill the big guy. But, they are hot and they get hot. And so there is like a learning curve, basically, where your fingers stop responding to the heat as much because you sort of power through it. So in that sense, a teapot is for people who decide that is a bit much and that they don't necessarily want to learn how to pour the tea out even though it's too hot to hold. I do genuinely think it is the best and most economical tool ever conceived for making tea.
Why?
Well, a good Gaiwan is like $15. They go up. You can spend a very silly amount on
but a
Gaiwan,
good one is $15.
A good one is like $15.
That's
a good
pretty low
teapot,
for a
I
good
think,
thing.
is like starts closer to like $50. Like, I don't think there's a lot of good teapots in like the $30 range because they are harder to make. They're more complicated. And so you just got to spend a little bit more on a teapot. And so there's no fuss with the Gaiwan. I guess the fuss is like, my fingers hurt. It's not that bad. I mean, I'm just trying to make sure that it's understood that it can hurt if you're not doing it, if you're not being careful, and that there is an inherent warmth to pouring, to holding a container.
What? What? I hated that.
Secret of Kel says, is there a reason to do that over an electric kettle? So that you still use a kettle to boil the water. You just pour the water into the Gaiwan where the tea is. And it steeps in there. And then you pour it from there out into a cup. So the kettle's still part of it. Remember to guard block these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Or guard counter, I mean.
Ooh.
Heal? Yeah. No, Kel, it's not an extra step. You don't make tea in a kettle. You need a teapot to make tea. So the kettle, even if you're using a teapot, you still pour the water from the kettle into the pot. And then you make the tea in the pot. That's the same amount of steps. I know that there's people who make tea in the kettle itself, but they are using that tool incorrectly.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Kel says I just steep mine in the cup. Then yes, that is another step. But it's just the guy one is a cup. It's just a big cup, and then you pour it out, and then you serve yourself from a little pitcher. I like this rat.
Oof.
He's just mad because there's something on his head.
Ooh. Oh, no. Nice. Ah! Wow. I cannot believe that.
Did that little guy kill you? I saw you were about to win. What happened?
Yeah, both of us just got ganked by this guy. First the little guy killed the big guy, and I was like, great, thanks. And then he killed me.
Oh, no. Lakeith says, asks if I've ever tried Anfu Heicha. I've had Heicha. I've had different Heichas before, but I haven't had Anfu Heicha.
And what's that?
I don't know what that is. It sounds like it's a Heicha is what in China would be called a black tea. We don't have a name for it, really, because we don't drink it in America. We call what they call red tea black tea, because the color of the leaves is black, but the color of the liquid is red. So they call that red tea.
Gotcha.
Black tea is has been fermented in a pile, and is like a sort of tertiary category of tea. It doesn't have to. It's not like it's a processing style, but it's like a secondary processing style where you process tea again.
I'm sorry, what was that? What is this, like, brewing tea is the secondary process you were saying?
It is a second. So the way that you process, you pick leaves, right? And then you'll process them. And for, let's just say black tea, that means you dry them out, and then you let them sit, and then you put them in a like a roaster, and you roast them, and then boom, and then you let it rest a little bit, and then boom, there's your black tea. It's been dried and oxidized and roasted. It's black tea. And so that's a processing style. Green tea, you pick it and then you fry it quickly and then you dry it, and that's black. Boom, that's your green tea. H has a secondary processing style where you process already processed tea. So you would take black tea, it's already done, and then you do another thing to it, which is you put it in a big pile and let it kind of ferment.
The thing you do to it is you put it in a big pile and you let it sit there.
Yeah. Well, it generates a lot of heat. It generates.
I know this from
microbacterial growth.
At my,
actually, this is probably backwards. It's not that it's already finished being processed into black tea. It's that it is going to be what you might otherwise
eventually
call black tea. It's hard to explain because the terms are different, but it's like it's just a secondary processing that happens at the same time as a more traditional process. Anyway,
wait, I lost something.
Oh, okay. So it was a typo, and Lakeith meant Fujuan Heicha, which is like Heicha. It's tea that is like has like a mold. It's encouraged to have mold, a good kind of mold. And yes, I have had that a couple times. It is very interesting. It's got like these little gold flecks in it, and that is like kind of desirable edible mold. Nice. This guy's really cool. I like that guy a lot.
Yeah, that's an interesting design. Good boy.
Dogs are killing it, huh?
Literally. Well, you know, I mean, I helped.
Yeah.
Oh, but can the dogs do ladder? Oh, they're gone.
They give up. They disappear.
I don't have thumbs. Goodbye. Remember the song Opposable Thumb from the Good Burger movie?
I have no opposable thumbs yet.
I still think about that song every time I hear the term opposable thumb.
No, I don't remember that. How does that go?
It's like, opposable thumb, opposable thumb, opposable thumb. I got one, opposable thumb.
The thing that I think of every time I hear the term opposable thumb is this old YouTube video, like pre-2010, called like
Oh shit.
Henri Le Chat Noir, and it's this sort of noir cat. He's also a black cat. He sort of is considering. Is this the guy that fell off the cliff?
Yeah, I think so.
He climbed back up.
I think so.
And he's sort of grimly talking about the inherent sadness of being a house cat. And one of the lines is, "I have no opposable thumbs, yet I oppose everything."
Wow. Rude, TBH.
What kind of tea do you want to drink, Kylie? I know that it all tastes like tea, but
all black tea, all red tea tastes like red tea mostly. I think is mostly my stance on that.
Okay, yeah, it's my least favorite kind of tea, and I think it's because there's a lot of the characteristic of what it is you're tasting disappears when you fully oxidize it and then roast the shit out of it.
I like green tea.
Okay.
And like other stuff.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. I would not make a big deal out of the red tea, black tea distinction, except that the existence in China of a thing that is called black tea that is so different from what we call black tea.
Yeah, I only call it red tea just now because we just finished talking about a different type of black tea.
Yeah. So it ends up being very confusing occasionally. Hey, by the way, when people said that we should go south, is this the place that you were talking about, or did we go somewhere else?
I mean, I did. How much more south do you want me to go, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not realize this was here at all. I thought I was essentially at the most southern point of the game.
The Weeping Peninsula.
Oh, boy. Hey, wait, scratch that. There's more south.
Oh, no.
Those damn dirty apes. They went and made more south.
They planted that tree more south. Although I'm getting pretty much ready to call it, though.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Sorry it got a little meandery there, but, you know, only one boss down. But I think we made good progress. So look how far we've come, literally.
Look how south.
Not a lot of map. Do I have to buy maps from the map maker? I already forget how I got the map I have.
Yeah, me too. Did I talk you out of getting a guy wand and into getting a teapot, or did I not talk you out of it?
Not really.
Okay. A lot of the
the funny part is that, like, if the teapot's more expensive, it's like, maybe you should buy me one of those so I don't have to buy one if I want one.
The nice thing about the kits and getting a kit, is that kits are for beginners, and so they have guy wands that are easier to hold and less hot.
Ah, that's nice.
How did you know that was a bad guy?
I could just tell from looking.
That's horrible.
From racially profiling.
What is that mold? Is it gonna reconstitute around this?
That's like one of the slime.
I thought maybe it was gonna reconstitute around the dead guy if he was gonna stand up.
It's the Demon Souls slime. There's a slime just like that in Demon Souls, but it's a lot weaker in Demon Souls.
Right. Hey, good thing there's no weapon durability, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, they need to have no weapon durability just so that weapons can keep up with magic. I'm sure it's basically what it is. Wait, what? Ooh.
Maps are items that you pick up.
Ooh.
To get a detailed map for the area, you need to find the little obelisk symbol on the unmarked region. It's a bit hard to tell.
Oh. So there's a... like this. Maybe. Be wary of up. I guess that was maybe the slime.
Yeah. Can you talk to that ghost?
Oh, right. Hey. Oh. Are you good?
I would hate to.
Well. Okay.
Very privileged kind of life. I think that if the biggest thing that you're worried about is about being attacked by mongrels, is that it will like ruin your face instead of that it will kill you.
Furious George, what have they done to your beautiful face? Hey, fuck
Are those things like harpies? What are those?
Oh, I didn't see. Don't care. I'm just kidding. I care about them. They're very important. Don't want anyone to think I don't care about those enemies.
By the way, since we're ending the stream, we should mention for the first time, because we forgot to go to contentburger.biz, the Run Button Patreon website name. You can go there and you can watch Shenmue videos. And you can watch videos that we put out on YouTube early. The YouTube is youtube.com/runbutton if you're just here from being on Twitch. Which again,
go watch our YouTube videos.
If that ever happens,
they're just like
I would love to hear about it if you just found us on Twitch. Because I sort of don't believe that exists.
I think we already have fans that have found us on Twitch.
Yeah. If you've told me before and I forgot about it, I'm sorry. Or maybe I just didn't see it.
Ooh, that seems bad.
Is that a bigger sword?
A little bit worse than the...
Yeah, that's a bigger guy. We have new Patreon thing that we're doing soon? Do you have an idea of when we're gonna do that? Your idea?
Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?
Nothing.
You want to come to my house?
Come to your house. Away. No, my car has been broken for months.
Your car's been broken for months?
Yeah, I've brought it up. I can drive in town, but I can't go on the highway with it.
Ooh.
By the way, if anyone knows cars, I had a whole new engine put in my car, and it immediately the new engine leaked. I didn't see it, but I lost a bunch of the engine oil and had to fill it up with new engine oil. But it still is weird on the highway when I'm in fourth or fifth gear. It'll instead of shifting properly, the car will either shake or try to shift gears and be rah, 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 and then I'll have to slow down and then I can speed up. Luckily, it's a little bit easier when I put it into auto manual mode when you have the fake automatic or the fake manual mode, and that makes it a little easier. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it, but I don't have any money to get it fixed, so I'm just not going on the highway.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Incredible. Did you see
the slimes
that?
Broke your fall.
It's like my knees broke my fall. Okay. If you guys are cool, I'm just gonna run by and get my...
No, I think it's back. I think he passed it. I think they put it in that little room with the ghost. Yeah, it's east.
Oh. Whoops. Oh wait, we can't get back. Oh, there's a thing up there. Can we warp? Is there warp?
You can save.
Is there warp?
You just save and quit. There is warp. Yeah, you can tell. You can always fast travel.
Ah. Nice. We love it. People should check out our Uru videos.
Oh yeah,
they're good.
Uru videos. Those have... Is it the highest effort thing that we've ever done?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So reward, please, our effort by seeing if you like it.
Yeah, check it out.
If you watch episode 0 and you're like, "What are you talking about? Highest effort?" This is just
most
every
of the
other
effort
one
is in episode 1, not episode 0.
Right, and it will be in the subsequent episodes. What's that?
Episode 0 is still good though.
Right. Yeah.
All our
so
videos
if you don't know what Uru is, it's the MMO sequel to Myst.
It's the Myst MMO.
It's the Myst MMO, and the first episode is Kylie sort of doing the first little section and showing, seeing what it's all about. And then episode 1 is when me, Kylie, Jordan, and John all do a big multiplayer.
We do a big multiplayer, and we have 3 of the 4 of us video feeds, and we switch between them.
Yeah.
Big mistake to take out the magic flask, because I don't think I can change my wolves.
People in the chat saying the editing is really good. Obviously, the editing is the most effort that gets put into it, but I don't want to.
But you don't want your effort to be forgotten about.
What's that?
But you don't want your effort to be forgotten about.
No, not my effort particularly. I just don't want to undersell how difficult it is to just get 4 people to play Uru at one time.
Totally true. Yes.
Like, not just scheduling a video game before play. Like, that's hard enough as it is.
Right.
But then Uru, it fights you every fucking step of the way.
And yeah, the getting together part obviously isn't in the video, but there's definitely plenty of the how hard it is to figure out Uru in the video.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And you cut out like an hour at the beginning where me and John had to play that beginning section because we didn't do our homework.
It just didn't work as the start of the video.
Yeah. There's probably some good stuff in there though, right?
There's some good stuff, but not so much.
Okay.
Not enough to have 20 minutes of no progress in the beginning of the video.
I want to read a comment.
Oh, you want to read a comment?
Yeah, I'm hoping I can find it. Okay, I can't find it, but someone said, like, Kylie, I'm glad that you decided to use a guide for this, for how to get like a co-op game going, because that very easily could have been multiple episodes.
Oh, they said that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they said that us getting into a game together could have taken multiple episodes.
So it's not.
If you hadn't prepared
yeah,
the guide.
And not to be picky, not that I wouldn't take advice from comments, because we do that all the time. But I must emphasize, it's still fine. Uru was. I know what I'm doing. I guess is what I'm saying.
What do you mean? What comments?
Well, I guess I just mean that, like, looking up the amount of Uru that I learned about before playing it was just because I knew that we needed to do that, not because I took it as advice from a comment.
No, you couldn't have, because the video was released before the comments came.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless they mean the comments from Part 0.
No, I think maybe you misunderstood what I'm saying. There was a comment that said, it's good that you looked up a guide, because if you didn't look up a guide on how to get together, it may have taken multiple episodes long to figure it out on your own.
No, I was talking about the part where they said that it was advice that I took from the chat, or from the comments.
Oh, is that part of it?
I just feel like I've been getting. There was a lot of comments about how people telling us that we shouldn't play Uru, or we should wait to play Uru, and everyone's like wringing their hands and fretting over it. And I just feel like saying, "We got this. I told you it was gonna be fine. We know what we're doing." I guess at Let's Playing. You don't feel this way at all? I feel like this is exactly the kind of thing you'd be with me on.
I just haven't seen any of what you're talking about.
Oh. It was mostly in, like, the end of Myst 3 and stuff.
People saying, don't play Uru
like,
next.
Don't play Uru next.
Yeah, I've forgotten all the comments. I read all the comments we get on YouTube, but I don't.
And then I think it's like why I said maybe they're talking about Part 0 is that I think, like, we posted Part 0 and then people on the comments for Part 0 were like, you should definitely look up a guide for the next stuff. And it's like, yeah, we already have. Like, I know what we're doing.
Yeah. No, this was a comment. This was a comment either on Twitter or on YouTube about Part 1 after it was released. Woo! heal.
Hey, I know what it's a heal.
Hey, I know what it's a heal.
Hey, I know what I'm doing here. Don't you come telling me what a heal is. Hey, forget about you, huh?
Nice. That was
Glug.
That was Lord Godfrey, I think. So we pretty much beat this.
Listen, it's like a ladder, Keith. You got to take it one rung at a time, you know?
Yeah. I go 2 rungs, but I get the idea.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh, just you play your character very well.
What character? What do you mean?
No, nothing. Well, I guess I hope it's a character. Whee!
Look at that. That was like 50 rungs all at once.
Hey, look at that. You don't fall through the floor when you slide down the ladder. Great
nice.
job.
I mean, I don't know a game that does do that, but it sounds bad.
It's the PC version of Dark Souls if you use the fan mod to change it to 60 frames.
Oh, that's really funny.
When it first came out, it was locked at 30. But a lot of things were tied to frame rate, like weapon durability and ladders.
You know what we have to do? We've got to find, I know we've been talking about this forever. We've got to get a CRT.
Oh?
I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be a CRT. I think there's a misunderstanding.
I have a CRT.
What's that?
I have a CRT.
We have to get an original Xbox and a copy of Halo 2.
Oh?
And we're going to do super jumps.
Oh. Okay.
Because you can't do it on any of the remakes.
We have all those things.
I'm pretty sure you can do it on a 360 also. Yeah, you can do it on a 360.
We have all those things.
Yeah, let's do it.
I guess this is some kind of dead end. I guess I'm leaving? I don't know.
Well, we should just stop. We should just stop the video instead of trying to figure out where to go.
Oh yeah, I have to do that. I have to stop it.
Yeah, you have to stop
Whoops.
it. Anyway, go to contentburger.biz.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Go to YouTube to subscribe if you're not subscribed. That's where most of our videos are.
Yeah.
You could spend the rest of your life watching our videos.
Go to youtube.com/runbutton and spend the rest of your life watching our videos. Okay, bye.
It'll be a short life, but a good one.